making music again. He going back to the singy songy with the melodies. He's he's going back to that style of rap, and that's cool. Now, they allegedly made the song about 3, 4 months ago, right before the beef kicked off. So this song had been done a long time ago. A lot of people think it's new. This is not real new music from Drake. This is actually old. I've actually heard about this 3 months ago, to be exact, that he was working with her. So it's not a big deal, but I understand what they're trying to do. What they're trying to do is save Drake's career and trying to put him with this artist who they also are trying to sell. UMG is trying to sell this girl because she made a bunch of racist comments about Asians and black people. So they went to the whitest black man they could find, Jimmy Butler, and stick her with Jimmy Butler.
I'll tell you the reason that I missed, honestly. Because you have to ask me a question.
Okay.
I'm kind of so making it like about me a little bit.
I like that you missed because otherwise we wouldn't even get to know each other more. What is the best and worst thing about Miami?
The best thing about Miami?
Me?
So the thing is that they're trying to make this like, oh, she really does like black people. Let's stick her. Look, she's giving Jimmy Butler a jersey. This was 3 months ago. Then they had to sit down and do this. She's trying to promote her new album that came out. She has 2 songs on it. Exactly. Her 2 new songs on the album, Ugly, and it's another song called whatever it is. Both songs, the 2 appearances by Drake. Drake's song Ugly is on her album, but it's just Drake. Really, then it's a song with her on it. It's just awful. Well, it's not this. The second song isn't really awful. It's just that the one that's featuring her and Drake is not that awful. But the one that's just Drake, that Ugly song, is just that. Is ugly. Now, Drake is so tone deaf, he doesn't even know what's going on here. He doesn't. He's oblivious. And I don't know what's worse. You not knowing about this woman and her racist comments to Asians, calling it ching chong language, calling black people nigglets.
The reason that I missed, honestly.
And she came out and apologized and said she grown from the situation. And, Jimmy Butler is the whitest black guy in America.
One out of every...
They call him the Snow Bunny Lover. He's Snow Bunny Lover. That's
1 out of every 10 NBA players always keeps a snow bunny on them. In this video,
I tell you, 1 out of every 10, the Snow Bunny Lover. Well, you're dealing with different engagements. I was laughing at the Sabretooth reveal for the Wolverine. Well, actually, you're dealing with a lot of analogies that don't usually add up to each other, You got tone deaf Drake, once again, out here being tone deaf, implying the wrong things yet again. How many times must you get it wrong before you get it right? Do something that strengthens you, that says you. Why do you always have to ride the wave of somebody? Why do you always have to jump in a line with somebody? Be you. Why can't you learn to do that? I just don't understand it. No. If Drake was sincere, he wouldn't have done it. This is what happens when you're a tool. They were using Drake to promote this girl, knowing that that racist remark was made 4 years ago. They had this girl basically sitting on the shelf. Because they wanted to die down. So now that it's died down, oh, it's died down. Here we go. Because no one seems to care. Nobody cares until it affects them. You see? That's how it works. Once it affects their bottom line, that's it. So Lucian Grange is going to tell them, hey, we got a girl who needs a hot song. She had a little controversy and she needed a little help getting our album off the shelf. So when you're trying to get your album off the shelf and trying to get your boat to float, you're gonna run into conflict considerably, remotely, a lot. So when the rubber meets the road, nobody's trying to have the discourse anymore. He doesn't have to sit down and do an interview and talk about the battle. He don't have to do any of that. But what's shocking to people is that he's so tone deaf when it comes to situations that involves his so-called people that he claims he is. In the interview, he says he identifies as black. So if you identify as black, you should have known this wasn't a good look. Jimmy Butler, Mr. Snow Bunny lover, will go out and do any goddamn thing that's up the pipe. Why you want to allow them to use you, a black man, to show that, oh, she's not racist no more? Don't be that guy. Don't be a token. The Chicago Cubs wanted to use me as they put me in the someday video they wanted to make. They wanted to use my content and they paid me money to use my content. I'm like, all right, cool, but I'm not gonna come down there and be the poster boy, because at that time it was all the George Floyd thing, police brutality against blacks, and there's a clip of me high-fiving with the cop after we won the championship. I'm like, dog, I'm not finna let you use me as your muse for your agenda. I'm here to celebrate the championship. We were celebrating the championship. I didn't say, hey, that's a cop. That's a white cop. I'm black. We can all get along. I'm not finna hear to do your "We Are America" damn speech. That's not finna happen here. Right. I wasn't even gonna listen to the damn songs. That's how tuned out I am on Drake. I'm like, look, I ain't want to listen to it, but y'all was like, man, y'all gotta review the song. So, come on, man. I talked about Joe Budden today. I talked about other things. I don't want to talk about Drake. I'm tired of it. It exhausts me. So I just hope and pray he stopped doing things that I would have to talk about, because I don't want to repeat myself. I'm gonna lose my voice talking about this guy. Yeah, that part. Yeah, they had a little basketball. Her and Jimmy Butler shoot baskets. It's like, who cares? I want to sit and shoot basket with a racist little Latina who praise white people and look down on blacks. I've seen a lot of those Latinos. I'm like, do you know what those people that you praise actually think about you? If you call us niglet, what the hell you think they think about you? But they're trying to show her being cool with Jimmy Butler, doing songs with Drake. It's like, look, I like blacks. Blacks are so good. See, there's a good Jimmy. There's a good Drake. You gonna have to find another token. Go get Alfonso Ribeiro and say he black. Grab you one of them. You ain't finna make me the token. She been with blacks. I bet. She'll let a black hit it from the back, put it in her butt right now to save her career. I remember when they wanted to put her ass on a diet because she was playing like Snow White or Cinderella or something. And they was ready to put her in the movie, and they was like, well, she gonna have to get on a diet. She got mad and went out with her fiance at the time, who she was dating. And I was like, man, why y'all trying to rush, mentally drain this woman, making her think she's fat and all that. So that created controversy. Then here she come talking bad about us. I was like, see, this is what happens. When I try to take up for people and talk about right and wrong, and then here they come. They show their true colors. Yeah, that's the Havana girl. She could take her monkey ass back to Havana. Oh, she apologized for the racist statements. She didn't say she didn't make them. She put them all on Twitter. Everybody knows about Camila's racist statements, even though they tried to take them all down. So now, yeah, she says, oh, she's grown since then. She's grown? Wow. But it's not a shock. It's a lot of Latinos that are very racist towards black people, and they know it. But they didn't know that they were promoting one. They had no idea. They know now. Fifth Harmony was put together to highlight this girl. You see, you got to understand how this music business is. NSYNC, all these groups, they normally promote a certain artist. New Edition, same thing. You know, Ralph Tresvant was the star. They didn't want the rest of the guys, but he wanted to sing with his buddies and didn't want to break up the group. And they kept the group together as long as they could. But they never was interested in guys who didn't sing, like Michael Bivins and Ronnie. You know, Ronnie was just they just threw Ronnie in. He was the godson. Like, Ronnie's gonna be a part of the group now. Ronnie couldn't sing a lick. So he would do some of the rapping and talk rapping and all that. But, you know, they put them in there to highlight the artists. Justin Timberlake from Disney Channel and everything else. They built this group, NSYNC, around them, and here they come, right? So they take this girl and put her in Fifth Harmony and said, okay, this is the girl that we can get that's going to play ball. I lost my boyfriend in Havana. You know, all that goofy shit she was raking. She's not even cute or relatable. Oh, to some people she's cute. But her racist statements wasn't cute. And you had black people, that black girls used to like that song. And then next thing you know, all this stuff started coming out. All these remarks that you making. Damn, why is all the people coming up? I'm thinking I'm getting away. Everybody here. Might have a hood story tonight, the way this is going. Damn. But Drake is tone deaf. You know, he's as long as they cut the check, he's all for it. You know what I'm saying? If they cut the check, Drizzy Drake is all in. He can care less. That's all Drake knows. Mm-hmm. See, Terrence, here's this. This is called bad timing. Um, he did these songs months ago, about 3-4 months ago, before all of this even came, before the storm hit, before the right. So there was no right. You didn't hear anything about right. There was nothing about Euphoria, none of that. So he was already making those songs. So now the whole situation switches and flips on the side of his head, because now you got a different environment in place. You have a different set of rules. So before Euphoria and all that hit, that was the case. Nah, they didn't want nothing to do with them. See, when you start thinking in that terrain of Drake, he recorded these songs probably months ago, so they come out now and they all singy-songy. It sounds like he's like gone soft. He's going back to the melodies. He did exactly what Kendrick told him to do. So it sounds like, damn, dog, it's bad for you. So I'll be there in 1 second. So it's a situation that doesn't look good for you. Looks rather bad. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here because I'm finna go up here. So the song with her and Drake is alright. The other song, Ugly, is terrible. And that's just him.